Hello, vinyl community, independent music lovers. Edward here, aka Prog Rock Tommy, back with a vinyl update. I just want to say hello. I hope everyone is doing well in the vinyl community, or wherever you are spinning your records. I want to show some things. I picked up a French pressing of a Fleetwood Mac single. Some couple of box sets that I picked up, and last weekend went to a horror bazaar. Kind of what they do there is they have things that you can pick up and give as Christmas gifts to those who are into horror or filmmaking, that kind of thing. It's a really neat. It was my first time going to it. It was like the fifth annual, and I stumbled on someone selling some records and picked up some really cool ones that I'd like to show. Today is Friday, and I'm looking forward to the weekend, hopefully doing some catching up on these recent purchases here. One thing that I did pick up, and this was through someone I know on my Instagram page. I picked up this mono copy of Buffalo Springfield again. This is one of my favorite records. What's really cool, and if you can see that, it's a mono copy, and it's in very good shape. Different colored looking Atco Records label, black, white, and yellow. Played this quite a bit, and I really enjoyed it. I don't have a lot of mono records, but I did early on, many years ago. I had quite a few records that I'd like to have, like Rolling Stones, Beatles. Can't think of everybody, but I had them in mono. And so every once in a while, when I come across one that I still like to hear it in that mono play, I'll pick it up. But a lot of times I just pass on them now. But I enjoy the sound and still do. Now these are the ones that I picked up from that show. This guy had a deal 2 for $5, and he has some really good stuff, and you got to stay within your budget, or at least I do. But I picked up the soundtrack finally for the album Rollerball. It's a very good soundtrack. It's on the really cool Sky Rainbow looking United Artists Records. Never seen the movie, but I've heard the music, and so I was glad to add that to the collection. I didn't really need it, but I picked up a copy of a really favorite Rolling Stone albums of mine, Black and Blue. It's a really good record. And if I like this photo inside, if you can see that gatefold. I really like this album. This was the album where they were trying out new lead guitar players. Wayne Perkins, to name one, Ronnie Wood. Can't remember them all, but I do like the insert to it. It's really cool. And why I like this record so much, like I said, it just shows like the different guitar players who are bringing their A game to these Rolling Stone songs. There's some really good songs on here. I personally like every song on this album. It is one that maybe in the future would like to do an album review, an introduction overview of the record. So I'll be working on that, and I'll be doing a video on the album Black and Blue. Another one that I picked up was like a 2 for 2 double play, like it says, special value of the Beach Boys. Fun, fun, fun. The other one is Dance, 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 but down at the right corner it says formerly entitled The Beach Boys Today. I really like the 2 photos inside of it. Gatefold on the orange capital label, reissue label it says. I finally added this. I hadn't had this, but it's the soundtrack of The Who, Quadrophenia. And this also has that side of the songs that they play in the movie, like James Brown, Night Train, Louie Louie, Green Onions, Gatefold. The records are in very nice shape. I feel like I got a really good deal on this. It's one of my favorite movies. I mean, it's a movie of just growing up, a young man, teenager, finding a group, hanging with your you know, your group that you like to hang out with, and go through a bunch of adolescence and acting crazy, and you know, just looking and finding your place in the world is the way I take it. But oh well, maybe I'm thinking too hard about it. But Quadrophenia is a very good film, very good album by The Who. It's one of my favorites. Now this one I got at my record store. I saw Pink Floyd around this time, but I picked up their double live album. It's been reissued, Delicate Sound of Thunder. It is a personal favorite, like I said. I used to have it on CD many years ago. I think you still can find it that way. But Delicate Sound of Thunder, I like the way this live album sounds. And so now, oh, before I go any further to the 2 box sets, I picked up this French pressing through the person that I picked up the Buffalo Springfield album. And it is their song. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry about that glare. It's kind of dark out here. But it's the Oh Well, Fleetwood Mac, part 1 and 2, Peter Green. It's in French. Here's the 45. I like the big font on the 45. Personally, I'm a fan of all the eras of Fleetwood Mac, Peter Green, and then when they brought in Bob Welch and then Lindsey Buckingham. So yeah, I've been a fan of all periods of Fleetwood Mac. I really dig them. They're one of my favorite bands. Now to move on to the good filling in the crust pie. Whether your favorite pie be apple, blueberry, but this part right here that's coming up right here of these 2 box sets. I still haven't opened them, but I plan to this weekend to check them out. One of them is the Smiths, The Queen is Dead. It is a 5 LP box set, and it has an unreleased live album in it. But yeah, like I said, it's still in the shrink wrap. Plan to spin 2 or 3 of the LPs this weekend if I get a chance. Now the final box set that I have just came out here. I believe it's for the 50th anniversary of the Beatles White Album. I went with the Beatles 4 LP edition, the new stereo mixes by Giles Martin. It's still in the shrink wrap. And picked this up at my favorite record store. They had it for me, came in. It also comes with a side of the Escher demos. And I have heard the one on the internet of the back in the USSR where it's kind of them on the acoustic guitars. But yes, one of my favorite Beatle records. So I had to get it. Add it to the collection. Get to check out those Escher demos. And the owner took a photo of me at their little advertisement for the Beatles White Album, because apparently they want to show the record company or somewhere where they get the album and the display, you know, how they use it. So I stood in front of it, did the Prog Rock Tommy photo stance and snap away. And also he threw in, and I'll grab it real quick. He threw in this cool Beatle poster. Now, I didn't really need this, but I will frame this. It's in a nice, thick cardboard paper. I thought that was really cool and really nice of him that he threw that in for free. Well, vinyl community, music lovers, independent friends, I wish you all well. This is my latest vinyl update. Again, look forward to seeing everyone else's videos, and again, appreciate all the new subscribers. Want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate everyone's kind comments, and until we meet again, Prog Rock Tommy over and out.